Here it is, it's Bloodborne, bloody Bloodborne. This is the video you've all been waiting for. It's an incredible trip through Yharnam in search of the best coffee. You probably don't want it, but here it is anyway. Yharnam is a place where you wander around, hoping not to be scooped up by a giant tentacle monster and thrown in the bin. But sometimes walking around can be as relaxing as a spa day. 1 minute you're getting a massage, and the next you're having a conversation with a scientist who's actually a giant fly. Let's be honest, the bosses in Bloodborne aren't just unhinged, the hinges were never installed in the first place. I've played Bloodborne for longer than I'm open to admit, and because of that, I'm 100% convinced that these bosses can make a half-decent coffee. But the real question is, which one would make the best cup of coffee? To answer this question that's been gnawing at our ankles for over a decade, I've narrowed it down to 5 bosses. So, let's get into it. Number 1 is Father Gascoigne, Father Go-Go Gadget, the jumbo spicy sad dad himself. He's the type of guy that will definitely insist on grinding the beans by hand, aggressively, maintaining eye contact while he fondles those beans.
Yeah, boy.
Now, he wouldn't just have a single or a double, he'd definitely be having a triple espresso. He transforms from a man having a Sunday stroll around a graveyard into a gigantic beast that doesn't take no for an answer, and that is triple espresso energy. If he gave me that drink, I feel like I'd be invigorated for the rest of the day. I'd definitely be accepting a triple espresso. It's easy, it's great. It'll give me the energy, hopefully as much energy as his, but I don't really want to transform into the giant beast he does. Number 2 is Micolash. He's the nutty professor of Yharnam, but not the Eddie Murphy one. He's so obsessed that he even wears a custom cafetiere on his head. I mean, just look at it. It's basically a cafetiere that he's stuck on his head, and he's obsessed. He's obsessed with coffee. There's coffee everywhere in Bloodborne. Now, when he's making the coffee, unfortunately his head will still be within, and you might get a little bit of saliva or anything like that within the drink, but it's probably got quite a nice taste to it. It's refreshing. It's left to brew within that lovely cafetiere, and because he is the nutty professor, he's probably going to use some tasty almond milk to go with it. We're not having any of that normal milk. It's just almond milk. I think I'd accept it, but I'd be a bit dubious because his face was in the coffee while it was brewing.
Nice.
Number 3 is the Shadow of Yharnam. Now, most people say 3's a crowd, unless you're running a coffee shop. Now, just imagine it. 1 is handling the espresso, 1 is doing a little pour over, and the 3rd is just standing there in the corner, steaming milk, but maliciously steaming that milk, and they're also keeping their eye on the dozens of unbought toasties in the fridge. Now, 3 baristas would probably mean 3 different types of coffee, so there's no specific one that you'd be given. It's probably chance, but you probably get only 3 types of milk. Let's say it's going to be the oat. It might be going back to the almond if they've been talking to Micolash, or maybe it's just the classic cow's milk, the beef juice.
What do you mean by that?
We don't know which one it'd be. It'd be a complete caffeine surprise, and I'm okay with that. Number 4 is the Orphan of Kos. Now, Orphan of Kos he's a baby. He's just a big, lanky, 12-foot tall baby who's looking for his mum, and because he is a baby, he's not going to be having any caffeine. He's going for the baby chino. That's the only thing he knows how to make, is the baby chino.
I'm waiting on a baby chino.
I've never had a baby chino, but it sounds pretty good. It's just some hot frothed milk. Maybe there's some cinnamon. Maybe there's some chocolate on top. Maybe it's made from some different milk. We don't know, but it's going to be a baby chino. There's no caffeine at all. This is all about the sugar content, and I can imagine there's quite a lot of sugar in this because of the way he zips around that little boss arena. I think I'd accept it, and we could end the boss battle not by killing each other, but by sat overlooking the water, cheersing the baby chinos, and forgetting all our problems in the world. Finally, is probably the best coffee. It's Gehrman, the first hunter. Now, yes, he does sit in a garden all day, but that does give him time to think about the coffee that he's going to have. And he gives off a strong claims to be retired, but absolutely isn't. Because the moment he has that caffeine in his system, he's suddenly able to stand for some reason, even though he spends all day in his wheelchair seemingly unable to walk.
I can walk again.
He's definitely a flat white man. The flat white energy is very strong within him. He looks calm. He looks serene, much like a flat white, but there's more caffeine than milk. There's more espresso shots than milk in that, and I feel like he's going to have a little bottle of hazelnut syrup just to add a little bit of sweetness, which he definitely opened with his scythe, just with that extra flair, like a Japanese bartender. So, there you have it. In a city plagued by beasts and cosmic despair, the true horror wouldn't be the celestial beings, it would be the broken espresso machine. Let me know in the comments which boss would make the best coffee in Yharnam, and drop a like and subscribe if you want. See ya!